Alright, there we go. Time to explore new regions. I actually wonder if we can go back to Edgewater as well. I guess you could. Because I wonder if something changed since we were gone. Oh, we can go to his lab? Wow, look at all these locations. Didn't actually think there would be that many. Well, let's just go to... I kind of want to go to his lab. Can we go there? Maybe we can get the science weapon.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Nice. And then how do we leave? Do we just go through the door here? Into space? Oh, and then we can... Wow, there's gonna be 6 companions? You can also go solo, of course. Let's do both of them. Nice. Phineas Improved Science Lab. Negotiate with sprites for territory. Install capturing slurry attachment or something. Interesting. You guys good? I need to get some proper armor for you. Eventually. It's a big place, huh? Yeah, sort of. Let's back to the ship.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud.
What? I just stopped talking.
Done.
Shock cannon, officer spine, etc. Another officer spine, huh? I thought it was like a unique weapon. Yeah, so from what I heard, I think he can kill every single NPC except for probably him. Because he's like important.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
Is that his old spaceship or something? Oh yeah, that's the one he escaped with. That's right.
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
That's okay. Welcome. Yeah, he's behind like glass. So you don't kill him. Oh, there's a weird pig. Bubbles. That's a cysty pig, I'm guessing. Look at that guy. That must be the guy that spits acid. Which I wonder if that has something to do with the acid steeper thing we need. Dehibernation experimentation nodes. Raising core temperature another 5 Celsius over 1 hour. Dosage appears to be working. Slight diffs from process in cysty pigs, not beyond expected boundaries. So he tested on pigs at least, maybe. Microscopic assessment shows no sign of sudden traumatic mast cell wall collapse. Encouraging. Reminder, still need to mop up pig. Need to get a view into the cranium, see what's going on with neurons. Oops, hand slipped, likely effects. Nothing important. May have numbness in left heel. Who even needs that? Looking at sample, evidence of hyperactive production of dopamine and norepinephrine, sure. Curious, no evidence of entropic effects on neurons, however. Very excited. Now, if only I can keep them from exploding. Raising core temperature another 5 C. 1 hour. Oops, forgot I had probe in brain. Jostled with elbow. Subject may suffer numbness in right earlobe. Acceptable. Norepinephrine. I'll forget. But thanks. I don't think I'll remember. Feel ridiculously telling mostly frozen slab of meat. You're doing fine, Alice. Practicing bedside manner important. AIDS recovery. So you knew my name before, but maybe the pods have the names on there. Curious about that neurochemical production. Side effect of prolonged hibernation. Subject may experience tachypsychia. Exaggerated fight or flight response. Check brainwave. Found sharp uptick in perceptive cognitive processing when I jostled the probe. Fascinating. Equivalent to speed of common fly brain. Could be useful in stressful situations, subjective time dilation. See world moving in slow motion. Would everyone from Hope have this sort of brain damage, or is it just particular to Alice? Can't wait to awaken more from Hope. Study in detail. Is it even right to call this effect brain damage? Seems like enhancement to me. Who wouldn't want on-call hyper-fast cognitive responses? Am I envious? To expand the span of a breath to an eternity? To be able, just for a moment, to perceive the world in all its infinite detail? Core temp up, still stable. No sign of cell wall decay, neurological necrosis. Beginning next 5C over 1 hour cycle. Yes, I believe I do envy you, Alice. Hibernation helmet.
Your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
He's so quiet. How's that helmet? Tech skill. I'll just keep it for now. Experimentation notes. Oh no, it's so much to read. I'm gonna leave this for now. Let's hack the personal files. Have procured the services of one Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I hope he didn't name his ship after the quality of his services. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne via escape pod as soon as the revival process is complete. Hawthorne should make for an agreeable companion, or at least an acceptable chaperone. Law willing, he isn't a total buffoon. Okay, that wasn't even like that important. Suspects. Yeah, I'm gonna read some of this later. It's too much reading. Don't want to read so much.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Cool. I wonder if that like skin color change was a stab at Fallout 4, because there was a bug where sometimes your face would just turn really dark because the texture wasn't loading right. And you know you're also getting unfrozen in that game. For what's worse, I appreciate you pulling me out of the Hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
I wanted to talk to you about something
Of
else.
course. What's on your mind?
Can we ask about the science gun? There's some reason you're hiding behind bulletproof glass.
Never know what being frozen did to your brain. There's always a chance you might turn violent. I've no desire to end up like Dobson. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Great.
Absolutely. Let's talk.
It's kind of suspicious though. Have you met my crew yet?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Ah, the wanted criminal himself. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
I wonder if there would have been something different if I came alone. Relax, there was me.
Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. I picked you out of the Hope for your talents, after all. It's only natural that others would gravitate toward you.
That's pretty weird. Let's see. Spare me the flattery.
That's odd. I'm at least 65% certain my tone was sufficiently sincere. Perhaps the glass is distorting my voice. Must look into that.
There was something else I wanted to talk to you about.
What's on your mind?
See, is there anything else in here? Do you ever leave the lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I ends in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
It's very scientific of him to say. That's not what I meant. Do you have some kind of life outside your work?
Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Seems fair. Why are you so obsessed with reviving the Hope's colonists?
Because we've lost our way. The board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you. People who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
None taken. But you revived me, so you must have solved the problem.
Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
I get it. Interesting. Okay. Don't try to be funny, it doesn't work. No, that's mean. I'm glad to hear that everyone on the Hope is depending on us.
We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
There's probably more to this than he's saying. Shrink ray!
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular
We could just take it.
better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Nice. Gonna have to try it. I wonder if you can try it on that pig over there.
Make excellent test subjects. Also surprisingly nutritious.
Ooh, what's this? Scribbled note, reminder 14. Remember it this time. Absolutely vital. 14. I gave the shrink rate to my companion, so it's always being used. That's awesome. That's funny that they can do that. Or use it, I mean. 14, huh? I'll try to remember 14. Wait, why was there... Oh, it's just sparks from the lamp. Thought there was sparks coming from that corpse. Pocket watch. Another terminal. More reading. Messages. Hack. Bypass. 2H Blythe. Cause undetermined. No response. Original message appended. I worked it out. Explain details later. Will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be presented in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate dirt site Terra 2 near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust in them only about 23.7% at present. They're recovering a ship. Should be along any time. Just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this. Eager to be done. If he's talking about us, he only trusts us 23.7%.
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends. They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends. What's on your mind?
Can we ask him about this message? No. Okay. What's on this side? Bunch of corpses. Reminder, obscure body in the SK system. Okay. Wonder if that's gonna be important for something. Reminder by ladder. Oh. Was that a... That's probably a picture for your ship. Yeah. A poster for your ship. Another one. I'll take them all. Not sure who wants these, but I guess we'll find out. Another pot. I guess this is where we left originally. Okay, let me take a look at this shrink ray then. Ooh, looks all fancy. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but I guess it's supposed to shrink it. Created by Dr. Phineas Wells, this handheld device is capable of shrinking any living being it is fired at. On the bottom of the grip, Dr. Wells has personally signed the weapon and optimistically numbered it 001. Can even sell it. It looks like the alien blaster from Fallout. Okay, I'm gonna save here, because I want to see if I can shrink the pig.
Show them how it's done!
Interesting. I'm glad he didn't die. Gonna have to try this on some marauders. Oh, there's more pots here too. Reminder, extinguish plasma cutter before returning to pocket. Yeah, that's a good idea. There's a lot of reminders, but I understand. I have a lot of post-its in my room too, because I keep forgetting things. Okay, well, seems to be about it for this place for now. Worst coming here though, because we got a shrink ray. Didn't expect to, you know, just get it. So that's surprising and nice. Is there anything on this side? We're not sneaking, I'm just trying to... I thought there was a person there over there for a second. I think I see a... Is that a container? Something we can loot here? No. Okay. Let's go, I guess. So we have some more options, but I think I'm probably just gonna go to Groundbreaker. I mean, yeah, probably. You have a quiet poster. And he was saying about the SK system. I don't know what that's gonna be. Maybe it's in a different, you know, like system, like he said. Okay. We can also go to Scylla, Monarch, Terra 2, Phineas Lab. But let's go to Groundbreaker. It's the next big mission there. Well, we need to get the landing thing. So.
Got a sec?
Yes.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Mm-hmm. What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
What does... Okay, it's time to move... It's time you move along. Is that like saying she should move on from her dad? Like, being gone or something? Because that... I don't know. Let's just do it.
What? You want me to leave?
Oh, that's what that is.
Captain, you can't mean it.
No, on a second thought, I still need you.
Oh,
That's what that means. Okay.
thanks, Captain.
Okay.
For letting me stick around. I mean,
That's mean. Okay, we're good. Everyone's good. I guess I could do some getting rid of guns here real quick, because I don't need all of these. So the other guy, I guess he has his weapons, so it should be okay there. I think I might keep one tactical shotgun. Get rid of these knives, sawed-off shotgun. Plasma rifle was decent. Oh, we have 2 corrosive weapons now. I'll break one. Oh, I think there's supposed to be a storage, right? Do I have access to my storage yet? Because I think I'm just gonna put some things away then if I can. This we could sell. I'll keep that one too. But try to repair all. How expensive would that be? 23. And 14 armor. Sure. So where would I be able to store my stuff if I have a container? I'm guessing it would be in my room. Didn't see any though. Oh, is this the storage? Can I just store stuff in this bin here? Maybe? I'm gonna sell these. I think I'll... Nah, I'll just keep the knife on me. But I do want to store this one here. Hopefully that doesn't get reset, you know? After a while. Oops. Let's go.
I'll lock up. Behind you.
What? Behind me? Lock up behind me? Sounds like a good idea. So the Groundbreaker is a giant ship that's now a station. That's pretty cool. Jane Elson.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Thanks.
Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Okay. That sounds like a bad thing right away. Am I being seen here? Hopefully not. No one saw that, right? So now on C we have the slam and V is the other thing.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
You were in space early on the ship too.
Where are we headed?
No. We can actually send them back to the ship too.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a drink.
Bye. Hey.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
I like how that just says cuss at this point.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Mm-hmm. I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Cool. I'd like to hear your side. What happened?
I had this foreman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Okay. And that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Yeah, good job. You just like, serving the sentence.
You know something? I am lucky. I ought to raise a glass of 0G to my fortune, if I had the bits.
Oh, is he gonna
Hey,
ask me?
Not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Maybe. Yes, it's totally me. I'm the captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Hey, I never caught your name. I'm Alice.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Alright, I'll see you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Don't call me boss. I'm not your boss, pal. Steve Dorr.
It's always fucking freezing in the base.
But she just said it's hot. Weird. Weird. Can we close the door? Excuse me, guys. I'm busy. Don't let anyone come in, okay? Just need to take some things here real quick. Got it. That was a bit difficult to click. Okay, nothing back here. Excuse me.
mind? I'm trying to file a report.
Okay, you do that.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job.
Oh, it's like a
Nobody
title.
wants you looking close at them.
It's not a name. I was gonna say, it's a weird name. Let's go check over here real quick too. Just more of these guys. Yeah. Then something hiding in here maybe? Nope. Okay. Beans. Boston beans. Great. Oops. Wrong button. Can't steal that one. There's too many people here. Ooh. That guy almost saw that actually. We got a key card there. Bocca beans. Now it's Boston beans. And there's a ton of wanted here? No. It's one. Phineas Revelts. Okay. Well, that doesn't help us.
I wonder what that fella did to get the board so riled at him.
Right? Kinda curious too. I'm sure we'll find out eventually.
Just arrived?
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Sell some junk. Yeah, what? Oh, I guess I should see what they buy. Oh, sell too. But this one's mostly food with a little bit of armor and such. And then this one has quite a few weapons, but nothing really new. There's a pulse hammer. Yeah. Okay. Hi. Captain Leonard Wheeler.
Identification, please.
Present Hawthorne's ID. Here you go. Or was he like wanted here or something? No, I don't think so.
Captain Hawthorne, you said.
Damn
Let
it.
me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
I think that was something.
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
I'll be honest with you, you play this game like a point-and-click adventurer. Take everything that isn't nailed down, complete with lying, cheating, and stealing. Once you're done it with that, steal the stuff that was nailed down with the crowbar you acquired and steal the nails. Yes, exactly. It's all mine. And point-and-click adventure games are like my favorite games. Okay, so I'm stuck here?
Not stuck, per se. You could always throw yourself out the airlock. Of course, then you'd find yourself with an exciting new problem.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford.
Ah, that's why. Yes, Monkey Island is awesome. I agree. Well, he said it's a classic, but it's also awesome. I go talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
What? Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay. Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Okay. Per shipment?
A handful of sand cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Okay, got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
You know, do him a favor. Maybe later he'll look away in certain situations. Hey, I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
Offense. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Okay. Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
That's fine. Well, I need to. deal with that situation first. How does Halcyon Holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm just new around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
So the board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
How does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Alright. So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these companies' heads in it?
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Alright, got it.
Glad to help.
I'm looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks.
Right.
She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Cool. Alright. How about something long-term?
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
That's weird usually. Now I'm getting the sense that you have the option to go old dogma on the board. Well, probably. Could just run around and kill every single person everywhere. Probably also run into the board and kill them as well. If you know where they are. What do you know about sublight salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
Walk into the boardroom with a dirty, hairy special, murder everyone but the secretary, and then offer a gun. Like a movie. I didn't think there were many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
That's all I need to know about work.
All right.
What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Sounds like a fun guy.
Really likes his cereals, too. Maybe a little too much. Bit of a weird bird, all told.
Don't see what's so wrong about liking cereals. They're fun.
Udom takes it to an, unhealthy level.
Okay. Seems like there's some tension between the board and Groundbreaker.
You noticed, huh?
I'm sharp like that. It's hard to miss.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
So they have quite a bit of power over them. Get your stations in a state of disrepair. You could make the board fix it.
You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it, but what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that,
Oh, yes, they would.
would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far, anyway.
Alright. Thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
I'll see you around.
Be seeing you.
Alright, so doors are open. We can enter now. Lee Flores and Sanita. We should talk to them. Yeah, let's just talk to them right away.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Well, what bounties do you have available?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but 2 officers.
And we have to kill him? Flying under the influence of illegal substances?
Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum.
Wow. They have like a limit of what they can drink. Assaulting 2 officers?
Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves. But if our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them 2 officers he wounded. Thinking he won't like that one bit.
Okay. I can see why he's wanted dead or alive.
Dreadful, ain't it? Such blatant disregard for order. It's a real problem in the youth these days. It's true enough that he ain't particularly deadly, but the interest on each one, compounded as they are, means
Spoopy noises!
life insurance. Only way to cover it. Last tip we got pointed toward the back.
1 second, guys.
You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Will do. Stacks raid, thank you so much for the raid! Oh my god, now I can do the thing. Hold on. Not just... Oh, that's not even... I always... Why do I always mess that up? Sorry. Follow this guy instead, not the emote. God, that's so spoopy. Oh, I didn't know you could put the stuff down there. Thanks all for the raid and welcome everyone. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. I'm like slurring, but I need to do this one again. There we go. This guy. You want to play this? Go play it. Go play it right now. Why don't you go play it right now? I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head.
Follow the emote.
As proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Thanks. Yeah, that was a bit of a drip. I don't know why it automatically, like, auto-completes that one instead of the channel. It's kind of silly, isn't it? I couldn't help but notice a bounty posting on Phineas Wells.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
How was your stream though? You were doing just chatting, huh? Or was it just the thing you did at the end? And before, I'm guessing, a Destiny. Would you like to hear it? Okay. Is this Wells' fellow famous criminal or something?
To the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all.
Fair enough. Alright. Bye. What about this guy?
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before.
I just arrived.
What can Groundbreaker security do for you today?
Destiny a little chatting. Nice. Yeah, but you can get the you can actually get the game for like $1 if you wanted to. If you get the Xbox Game Pass, 1 month for $1, or the first month for $1, you can download it on PC too. Microsoft Store. Pretty cheap. Can't beat that, really. Just getting my bearings. What do you do here?
This is the security desk, ma'am. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sunita. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
Alright, why can't you take any?
I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away.
Yeah, I can see that. That's actually what you're planning to do. Yeah, that's what I've been doing so far. There was actually a deal where you could get 2 months for $2, but I don't have that anymore, I don't think. But yeah, I'm playing this with the Game Pass at the moment as well. I think Pew might be as well, right? I think actually everyone I know. No, one guy bought it on the Epic Store, I believe. But yeah, it's so nice that you're doing it too. Nice. Do you do, I don't know, tours or something? No, I don't want a tour. Let's see. Lots of freighters come through the station. Must keep you busy.
Less than there used to be. Fewer freighters passing through these days. I spend some shifts just listening to the wireless.
You're level 20 already? Jeez, you're rushing through that. That's nice. I wonder what the max level is. I don't actually know if there is one. Why aren't many freighters coming through?
Search me. I mean, don't search me, because that's my job. Get it?
Bunny guy.
I reckon you'd have to ask the folks in Byzantium.
Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm good here. It's gonna be one of those places again where we have to like talk a lot. Move along.
Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
Okay.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice.
You're taking your time.
Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
Random dialogue.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Well, you were just talking about the thing. Let's talk about this personal quest of yours.
Yes, well, now that we're here, can we check in with security? I'd like to track down that scholar.
Okay. That's the plan. But I don't think we can just waltz in. Oh, apparently we can just waltz in there. Not into this place, though. Oh, but we did get the holo thing, so how does that work? We got like that holo disguise device, but I guess we haven't learned how to use that one yet, right? This one here. So that's, oops, that's probably gonna be later. Gonna have to look around a bit first, do some things. Questing. Ooh.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts.
Fancy.
Unsavory types about.
Oh, I love it. That looks awesome. Yes.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Do you want a punch? Oh no, more advertisement that's gonna get stuck in our head.
Rizzo's Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
These are so bad.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Bunch. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purpleberry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it. Rizzo's mock apple cider.
Wow, there are a lot of them.
Cider for a hard life.
10% more packaging.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Pea-free nuts.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch.
Wow, they have so many.
And Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch. Rizzo's Knock.
Alright, now it's repeating. That's like the dumbest slogan so far. Whoa, 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 it's Rizzo's. Don't you want your nuts to be pea-free? I suppose. Ooh, there's enemies over there. It beats pea-covered nuts, right? Ooh, this is not even stealing. Plasma rifle. I wonder if that one is better than the one I had. I guess I could check. 80 DPS. Nope. Same one. So this one is Bartkönig. There's some enemies behind there. Interesting. Can we climb up here? Ah, no. Not quite.